Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazoo here, and welcome to episode 31 of Skilling to Glory. And now we're gonna start off by heading on into the first game of this episode, and we do come up against a League 1 team in the 4-4-1-1 formation with Infor Gorkov in his squad. And now we get things started off with Hatem Ben Arfa on the wing, trying to cut inside there with the Skimus. We do get a shot in there, but as you can see, it was pretty weak, so an easy save there for his goalkeeper. Then the 20th minute, some lovely play, we pick it up with Vidal. We pull off a couple fake shots, but as you can see, again, his goalkeeper would save it. And in the 23rd minute, he gets a header and an awesome clearance there from Wijnaldum. Then he picks it up with I do believe Kabay. We managed to block it off. Then he picks it up with Gurkov, pulls off a few Skimus trying to beat me, but we do pick it up with Alaba. And then for some reason, we pretty much pass it into the feet of Lacazette. Then we pick it up again with Alaba, and we pretty much do the exact same thing. He gets his shot on with Matuidi, gets saved, and then it's David Luiz to make it 1-0. And then only a few minutes later, like, look at that for a goal by Lavezzi. I seriously had no words for these two goals. First of all, a great tackle for Benatia, then a random tackle there, and then for some reason, I don't know what Manuel Neuer was trying to do. Trying to save a ball like that is obviously not going to work. So we created a couple chances in the first half, but we got no goals. Then my opponent had basically two chances, and yeah, got two goals, which was really, really frustrating. But anyway, we headed on into the second half again. We tried to create some chances, but we had no luck. Then in its 72nd minute, he picks it up with Matuidi, tries out a shot there, then he gets a header in with Gurkov, an amazing save there for Manuel Neuer this time to keep us into the game, I guess. We only had 2 minutes left, so I figured I would play a through pass there to Depay, but then for some reason he kind of made an error with his defense. We got through and we actually do make it 2-1 to get us a goal back in the 89th minute. Then straight from kickoff, we intercept the ball with Jorginho Wijnaldum. We pull off a few skill moves, we pass it off to Remy, then we pull off the exact same skill move again to confuse my opponent, which actually worked out. We did get a shot and we hit the post, very unlucky, but then we pick it up again. We tried out a shot and it actually went in, and again I had no words for this goal either. We scored it, but like, look in the replay, what is this defender doing? I don't know if he actually pressed A, B, X or whatever, but it looked like an own goal. We actually made it 2-2 in the 90th minute, 2 90th minute goals. I know what you're probably thinking, but that's just how FIFA goes, and seriously how FIFA goes for me. Like, we had so many chances during this game, I couldn't score anything in the first half, and then in the 90th minute, we scored 2 goals, which I think were just absolutely unbelievable. But anyway, we move on into the second game. We applied a contract to the manager and also a squad fitness card to the team. And we pretty much came up against, at least not the exact same team, but a similar kind of team, I guess. This time actually with Neymar and Ribéry in a squad as well. And you can see it from the first half match stats. He had 0 shots on target. We only had 1 shot, so it wasn't really that interesting. Then we move it into the second half, pretty much straight from kickoff. We have the ball with Vidal. Some nice play going between Vidal and Remy. A lovely pass back to Remy. We play it off to Wijnaldum. I tried to get a shot in, but a great tackle from my opponent. And in the 72nd minute, you can see it from the stats, not a lot has changed. I decided to make a change. As you can see, decided to bring on Shikawi actually for Ben Arfa, and put Remy on the wing and Shikawi as a striker. Then you can see this all. He also decided to make a change. He decided to sub on Bradwaite for Karim Benzema. Then we move on in the 77th minute. We have the ball with Shikawi. We pull off a couple skill moves. Eventually, we beat him with the scoop turn. We did get a shot in with his left foot, but a great save there from his goalkeeper. And then in the 88th minute, he has the ball with Lacazette. He passes it across to Braithwaite. For some reason, no defender was there to mark him, and he makes it 1-0. And I was like, am I really going to lose this game after my opponent barely created anything during the whole game, basically? Then straight from kickoff, we get a major chance with Louis Remy, but again, his goalkeeper would save it, and that is pretty much how that game ended. So we lost 1-0. We lost our first game in Division 1. Pretty frustrating. We had our chances, but again, we just couldn't finish them off. Very unlucky. That's all I have to say about it, I guess. Then we had to swap Reina with Manuel Neuer as he was running out of contracts. And then we move on into the final game of this episode. And we come up against Doumbia, Ibarbo, and Musa up front. So we start off in the 30th minute. We have the ball with Louis Remy, and as you can see, we got fouled inside the box. So that means we picked up a penalty. So a great chance to actually give us the lead. But guess what? His goalkeeper would save it. And you just know, as soon as you miss chances like that are usually 100% goals, you just know you're having a really, really bad time playing FIFA. And that's what I definitely had the last couple of weeks or maybe even weeks. But anyway, we got another chance with Pogba. I tried to cut inside with the Berber spin, but we had no luck. And then in the 45th minute, he picks up a free kick. Goring was completely free, no one marked him basically, and he had it in at the near post to make it 1-0. Don't really know what Reina was doing either, but anyway, we tried to create our final chance of the first half there with Ben Arfa straight from kickoff because we still had some seconds left. Nice stuff there from Ben Arfa to beat 2 defenders. Then we beat 2 more defenders with the ball roll. We pass it off to Remy. We tried to get a shot in, but again it was his goalkeeper Buffon to save it. Then into the second half, some lovely stuff there again from Remy. We pass it off to Wijnaldum with a lovely back heel, but once again it was Buffon to save it. So it's my opponent going on the counter attack, as you can see, with Dries Mertens on the ball, cuts inside with a bit of LT-RT dribbling. Then he passes it off all the way to Doumbia. I simply couldn't catch up with him with Chiellini. I figured I would press Y because this was actually after the patch, but also after the patch goalkeepers are still not really the best, as you can see. So he makes it 2-0. Then the 63rd minute, I decided to play a through ball there to the pie just to create a chance, but as you can see, we couldn't really get a proper shot in until the 69th minute. It is Remy on the ball, lovely roulette. We pass it off to Ben Arfa, who goes with a right-footed shot actually at the near post, and we do make it 2-1 to get us a goal back. But then in the 84th minute, he plays it off to Doumbia, and then look at this. Like, I tried to tackle him off the ball with a tackle, but you can see it. Like, he beats me with the heel flick. And at that point, I was like, fair play to him. Really nice goal. He deserves a win because I think we created chances in this game, but I just couldn't finish them off. Then also in the 90th minute, again, because this episode is pretty much just based around the 90th minute. Look at that for a goal. I actually think that he thought that his goalkeeper was actually allowed to pick the ball up, but he obviously wasn't, since he actually was the player that actually like walked into the goalkeeper. But anyway, we lost that game 3-2. We had a few more shots on target, but as you can see, we still lost. So that means we have now 2 losses, 2 draws, which basically means that we're unable to win the title anymore, because the maximum amount of points we can reach is, I think, 20, and we need 23 points to actually win the title. So it's a big shame that we won't win the title this time. But that's how it goes, I guess. Hopefully we can still secure that we won't relegate. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like. Would be very much appreciated. And if we can hit 1,500 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.